Rajdeep, the opposition in Maharashtra used that sentence from Jaidev Thackeray quite critically when Jaidev Thackeray said we should be setting up Shinde Rajya in Maharashtra. They used that and said, well, BJP, beware.
Look, the fact is Jaidev Thackeray was the estranged son of Mahasaheb Thackeray. Even when Mahasaheb was alive, they had a very tumultuous relationship. No love lost between the Thackerays, and therefore he was used by Eknath Shinde. The fact is the BJP runs the show, Paulomi, in Maharashtra. Let's be clear, in this battle, Sena versus Sena, the real laddu at the moment is in the hands of the BJP. Because the more they fight, the more the BJP will hope a splintered Shiv Sena vote is advantage BJP. The BJP wants to become at least party number one this time in the BMC. They just missed out on that 5 years ago. That's their aim. So, putting up Jaidev Thackeray, all of this can be done by Eknath Shinde to try and sort of suggest that the Thackeray family legacy is not some private limited company which only Uddhav Thackeray and his sons have, but that there are others also who are claimants. I'm not sure that worked. I do believe that the emotional appeal that I saw at the Dussehra rally of Uddhav Thackeray was much greater than what was there.
We'll find out about that, whether that actually works for Uddhav Thackeray on November 3rd. I apologize for interrupting you over there, Rajdeep. Kirit Somaya of the BJP from Maharashtra is over the phone line with us. Thank you, sir, for holding on to that line. The question, I'll take off from what Rajdeep, in fact, okay, we've lost that line. We'll try and reconnect with him. But of course, Rajdeep, they're saying that BJP has the laddu over here. Depending on whoever sort of is fighting, at the end of the day, it's BJP that has the laddu in its hands in Maharashtra. Mr. Qureshi, I'll come across to you right now. Do you think it is imperative on the Election Commission to, of course, give some sort of a proper, permanent sort of a decision, a final decision on this symbol war, on this party name war, before the BMC elections in February, likely in Maharashtra, in Mumbai?
No. The Election Commission cannot be forced to hasten up its decision. It will have to weigh the evidence in front of it. Both parties are contesting it hotly. They will have the documents and papers which Election Commission will examine. Election Commission will take its own time. I personally feel that it may not be in a position to give a judgment before a BMC election, and therefore the interim arrangement which has been decided now perhaps will continue, but it is possible that they are able to come to a conclusion and give a decision before that, in which case one faction will become the party, not the majority party. That will be the party and will have that symbol. That is the established thing. And also, follow me if I can mention about the importance of symbol.
Right.
The symbol is not all that important. It is important for people to recognize, but not all that. As far back as 1969 when Congress was split, and later on in 78, both by Indira Gandhi, she had the original symbol was frozen. She contested on a new symbol and won. And therefore, and now in the age of media and social media, this thing will be known very easily. People will go by the name of the Shinde and Thackeray rather than the symbol. So, and as Rajdeep was saying repeatedly, that in Bombay particularly, in Mumbai particularly, it's a small election, small concentrated place. It will not make much of a difference.
Okay. So also, Rajdeep, do feel free to jump in at any time if you have any sort of question. But Mr. Qureshi, in terms of past precedents, yes, Rajdeep, go ahead.
My one concern, Mr. Qureshi, is simply, Dr. Qureshi, is simply this. That, it appears that the legislative wing is with the Shinde Sena. They've got 40 out of the 50 odd MLAs that the Shiv Sena had. In terms of those who are seen as office bearers at various units, Uddhav Thackeray seems to have the edge. Then there are all those who are official members where there are conflicting claims. I just want to understand from you, can we expect an objective decision from the Election Commission? The reason I ask you this is because the charge is being made that the EC has increasingly become the handmaiden of the government in power. Can we expect an objective, neutral decision? And if a decision is taken, can it be challenged in the Supreme Court?
Yes, Rajdeep, actually I would think it is an unfair allegation, because the Election Commission, while taking such a decision, quasi-judicial, is always conscious that all these cases end up in Supreme Court in appeal. And the Election Commission would not like to make a fool of itself before the Supreme Court. We try to give every judgment in such a way that it is upheld by the last court. So I don't think Election Commission can take that risk of being lambasted by the Supreme Court if they give a decision not based on facts.
Okay. Okay. So in terms of...
You can go to the Supreme Court. You're saying that the Supreme Court will decide?
Yeah, no. So Supreme Court will sit in appeal anyway. As it is, this case is before the Supreme Court in a different context. Right. When Uddhav Thackeray campaign said that the other issues about the defection, that is yet to be decided, and Supreme Court isolated it and transferred it to Election Commission to give its judgment, because this is where only Election Commission can decide. After that, in any case, the case is in before the Supreme Court.